There have been many people out there in the world that have been struggling with mental health issues, whether it's having anxiety attacks, having feelings of depression, or having feelings of suicidal thoughts. Many people out there are trying to seek the mental health resources that they need to help improve their mental well-being, except that the only problem is that it's too expensive to afford the mental health resource that they need, or that it's too far away, and therefore these mental health resources are not accessible to the people who are in need of mental health resources. Therefore, today I am here to convince you that we should make mental health services more accessible to people so that people can have the support they need to improve their mental health and well-being. First, I'm going to explain the problems of why mental health issues are going around the world. Second, I'll explain why mental health issues are happening. And third, I'll explain some solutions that can help prevent mental health issues from happening. First, let's talk about the problems of mental health issues. According to the Public Administration on December 10th, 2020, it states that MAAscreening.org indicates that in September 2020, more than half of 11 to 17-year-olds reported having thoughts of suicide or self-harm every single day. And on May 6, 2024, the Times of India stated that 153 MBBS and 1,120 doctors pursuing PG medical courses dropped out of their colleges, and at least 122 medical students died by suicide between 2018 to 2023. And on Newsday, stated on March 28, 2022, Christopher Calusio's 14-year-old son died from suicide. Now that I explained the problems about mental health issues, let's talk about what is leading to all these causes of mental health issues. First thing is that the cost of mental health services are way too expensive. The mental health programs do not get enough funding, according to what the Daily Telegraph states on April 15th, 2024. And there have not been enough accommodations for those who are in need of mental health support. Therefore, many hospitals are not having enough beds for mental health treatment, and many people have been assigned to low secure beds to medium secure beds. And also, many people have not been getting enough treatment each day, and not everyone have been receiving the treatment that they need to have. And according to Financial Times on January 9, 2024, it states that 3,796 people were subject to an order of medication and therapy. And according to the Financial Times on January 9, 2024, mental health resources were too far away. Hallett, who was 30 years old, was transported to the Cynet Health Care, which was 200 miles away from her home, and her fiance could not make regularly scheduled visits to visit Hallett, as it's too far for her and it would cost a lot of money. Now that I explained the causes of mental health issues, now let's talk about the solutions on how we can combat these mental health issues. First, the Public Administration on December 10, 2020 states that investing in peer support systems and providing high-quality mental health education as part of young people's daily learning outcomes is a good way to help improve a person's well-being. Investing in peer support systems is a good way to help people have more access to mental health resources, as therefore, when people learn about what's causing mental health issues, they can learn how to prevent these mental health issues. And second, on May 6, 2024, Times of India stated that conducting an online survey, it can really help people who are more stigma to seeking out these mental health services, and especially those who want to keep their responses confidential. And Philadelphia Inquirer on October 22nd, 2023 states that lowering the cost of mental health resources is a good way to create more access to these mental health resources. And researchers compared spending for two groups of patients who were treated at 8 Penn primary care officers and found that the cost was $29.35 cheaper for a group that received extra mental health services compared to a group that did not receive extra additional mental health support that they need due to the cost being high. And overall, I think if we create more mental health resources around the world, therefore, people won't have to spend a lot of money trying to afford these mental health resources. People have more access by not driving too far away from home. And if we have more mental health resources around, therefore, there will be a higher chance of people gaining access to the mental health resources that they need. And therefore, their well-being will be good, and therefore there will be less people having anxiety, depression, or suicidal thoughts, and that less suicides will happen. To conclude, I think that having a lot of mental health resources around is a great way to help improve people's well-being, and therefore less people will have mental health issues. Thank you.